Across the UK, online and on DAB.
Talk Radio. Talk Radio. The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Only here on the Late Night Alternative, weeknights from 10 with Iain and Kath. Well, we play rock, paper, scissors while the whole country is falling around about us.
You're unbeaten at that game, aren't you?
Completely. This is Talk Radio. There's your first video of the week, guys. Here's your first video of the week. I've forgotten how much of a joy this is. I remembered why it's not always a joy. Good evening, George.
Hello, Iain, Kath.
Now, I heard you were quite rude to our stand-ins.
I wasn't. No,
Yeah.
I called
You said they were stupid.
Sorry?
Did you say they were stupid?
No, I apologise for...
No, I didn't ask if you apologised. I asked if you called them stupid.
No, speaking to you, I called them idiotic.
Okay, so you called them idiots.
Oh, dear.
And I called in to apologise.
But you were rude to them.
I wasn't rude to
Well,
them.
calling someone idiotic is rude, isn't it?
I retracted it.
No. The retraction and the apology are certainly worth something, but it doesn't negate the fact that at one point you were rude to them.
Yeah, well, I can think of much worse words to call
Doesn't
them.
matter what you can think of worse or not. By calling someone idiotic, you would have to agree, George, that is rude and ill-mannered.
Well, how about this then?
No. Address the point. Don't try and fudge me. I'm not playing Johnson Corbyn here. You would have to agree that calling someone... hang on. Still doing it. Calling someone idiotic is rude.
No, it's an opinion.
No, it's a rude opinion.
That could be argued.
It is argued. It couldn't be argued. It's a fact. Calling someone idiotic is ill-mannered.
Is it?
Oh, George, come on. You know it is.
No, I don't.
You don't think calling someone idiotic is ill-mannered?
No.
God, you really have got no sense of what is right or wrong, have you?
Tell me this.
It explains a lot that if you don't think calling someone who is like a stand-in teacher and his teaching assistant idiotic, you don't think that's rude.
He has a program called The Unexplained.
Does he? Let me write down The Unexplained.
When's it on?
I'm a 79-year-old Jewish mystic.
What's the Jewish got to do with it?
I'm just what I am.
Okay.
And I have been linking myself to a biblical...
I know.
prophecy.
You've told us that loads of times. Get to the point.
The point is, you would think he would be interested in having a conversation with me.
But why? No, you would think he'd be interested in having a conversation with you. We've heard your conversations, and I'm not interested in having a conversation with you.
No, I know that.
Yes, so why would he?
Because he has a program called The Unexplained.
Yes, it's called The Unexplained. It's not called The Dull. It's not called The Nut Job 3 hours. It's called The Unexplained.
It's dull, you think, to be able to...
You can't!
To be able to explain the truth that lies behind the mythical
George, you
Bible
can't, though.
story.
You can't, though. All you do is talk rubbish. That's it. That's it.
You don't listen.
I do listen.
No,
I listen. No, here's the thing. I do listen to you. I have listened to you. You don't listen to me. You are one of the most ill-mannered callers I've ever had the misfortune to speak to in over 20 years. In over 20 years of phone-in radio.
Let's talk about ill-mannered. On Friday...
I wasn't here Friday. You got to speak to Hayley, you got to speak to Howard.
No,
what happened on Friday? What happened on Friday is absolutely nothing to do with me.
I just want to share a story about ill manners, Iain.
I don't... No. I don't want to hear it.
You don't want to hear. You don't want to give me a chance to say what I want to say.
No, because it will be the same old rubbish about a Bank of a Million Wonders, the Wise Islands, and all that usual rubbish.
No, it wasn't. It was me hanging on the line for 3 hours.
Okay.
Hanging on the line and not being...
You could have put the phone down. You could have put the phone down at any point.
Of course I could.
Right.
But I stayed on the line
that's
for
between
3 hours.
That's if that happened. happened,
And
if
you
that,
don't think that that is rude?
If you'd let me finish, I was going to tell you, if that happened, then that is very rude and ill-mannered. Yes, I would agree with that. I can spot ill manners on both sides.
That is Howard Hughes for you.
No, well, so hang on a minute. If you were rude to me and called me idiotic, I'd be tempted to keep you on hold for 3 hours. I wouldn't do it. I think it's a mean trick. But if you'd been rude to me, as you have been, I could quite easily write that off.
I haven't been rude to you.
Oh, George, shut up. You're rude to me all the time, man.
No, you're rude to me.
Here we go, because I don't listen and you're the one that does all the listening, right?
I do listen.
You don't though. You accuse me of not listening. I listen all the time. You never listen to me.
I listen to you all the time.
Okay, well that's great, George.
It's
I'm laying down some rules. I'm laying down some rules. I'm taking the old trying to do a sheriff thing. I'm the old sheriff, but I got new rules. And the new rules are, I don't want to hear none of your boring mystic rubbish.
Okay, but I would have thought some of your listeners would be.
Well, I tell you what, you go and find them and you go and speak to them, but not on my radio show. How's about them apples?
Yeah, well, it's interesting.
What you're saying is not interesting.
No, what you're saying is interesting.
Yes, I know, it's my radio show and I make it interesting.
Yeah, but
I don't want to hear on my show no more your rubbish about all of those prophecies.
Okay, I tried to make a prophecy with Howard Hughes
I don't care.
when I spoke
Stop
to him.
talking to me about Howard's show. Speak to Howard about Howard's show.
No, he won't. He won't. He can't hold a conversation with me, just like you can't.
No, I can hold a conversation with you. Well,
no, you're
can't. Right. You're right. I can't because you don't listen and you don't respond.
You're so out of order.
There we go.
You are.
Here we go.
35 years I've been speaking to radio presenters.
Which other shows do you get on now?
Had a nice conversation with James Max.
Okay, which other shows that people listen to do you get onto now? None. This one.
Jim Davis.
Jim Davis gives you 3 minutes because he's a nice guy.
I had a really nice
He doesn't let you... I like Jim Davis. He doesn't let you spout your Wise Island nonsense.
Yes, he does.
Okay, well then phone up Jim's show.
I do phone up.
Okay, you can phone my show, but I don't want to hear any of that nonsense because it's boring.
You're so out of order.
Thank you very much. Stop listening and stop calling.
Okay.
Thank you. The old sheriff is back, and this time he's armed to the teeth. Get ready for the Twitter fallout. I don't care. I want to speak to Matthew. Good evening, Matthew.
Hello, Iain Lee. You all right, mate?
I'm very well, Matthew.
Yep, I've started listening to your show last week when Howard was on. But
I know. I heard you call in. You tried to start. Katherine and I heard your phone call when we were driving back from Cher.
Yeah, I know. We didn't get on well, me and Howard. By the way, we didn't.
No.
We didn't get on well.
No. Okay. So it turns out everyone's fallen out with Howard Hughes.
Yeah, but I'm glad you're back. I used to ring Night Owls, but me and Alan Robson don't talk anymore. So I come on.
What happened with you and Alan Robson?
He keep putting me on. He keep putting me on there. He keep putting me on the show too late, and it got me a bit upset, and I couldn't wait long. But I thought I'd come on here. Come on here and speak to you.
Okay, well,
I've watched your YouTube videos of playing the PS4, and I find it really cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You do a really good job at this show. You know what I mean? I'd listened to this program a lot. You see.
Yep.
I've tried for ages to come on. You see.
You only started listening last week.
Yeah, I started listening last week. I came on 2 times last week. Usually Night Owls only let you on.
Here's the thing, Matthew.
Yes, mate.
I am so close to banning all callers to this show.
Okay.
All of them. Every single caller. I'm so close just to banning all of the calls and having no calls.
Okay.
What do you think about them apples?
Well, if somebody's going to come and be nasty, you shouldn't let them on.
I'm talking about the nasty ones, the nice ones, the boring ones, the interesting ones, all of them.
I wasn't nasty about you, by the way.
I know, I heard your phone calls. We were coming home from Cher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Is your last name Stott?
No, it's not. It's just Matthew.
Okay, just Matthew.
Matthew.
Matthew Stott. Matthew.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
I'm saying, so when I was on Night Owls yesterday, I was Iain Lee, and it didn't get me on in time.
Here's the thing. Mention another radio show one more time, I'm booting you off.
Sorry.
Away you go.
Sorry.
Away you go.
I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry.
Away you go.
I said I'm sorry.
Away you go.
Why are you being nasty to me for? I didn't do anything to you.
Away. No, I'm saying away you go.
I didn't do anything to you. I came on the show nicely to you and being nervous to talk to you. I didn't mean to upset you, Iain Lee. I didn't mean to upset you. I didn't know what I was...
Away you go. I'm telling you, away you go with what you phoned in for. Away you go.
Why are you being mean to me for?
I'm saying, away you go. The thing you called in for, away you go.
I only come out to talk to you about the Call of Duty, but I'm not going to bother because I've been nervous to speak to you.
I'm saying to you, I'm not being rude, I'm saying away you go.
I thought you were upset with me because I came on your show. I didn't want to cause any problems. I'm sorry.
You don't need to apologise. I'm saying, away you go.
Okay, bye-bye.
No, Matthew.
All right, sorry.
I'm saying, Kath, tell him to...
Right, everyone take a deep breath. What he's saying is, crack on and tell us what you wanted to say, Matthew.
Okay, I came on to talk about the new Call of Duty.
Do it.
It's a great game. It's got cross-play and that in it. Cross-play where you can play against Xbox
It has got cross-play in it. It means I was playing some people who were playing on a PC.
It's pretty good. It is a pretty good game.
I didn't like that level set in Piccadilly Circus.
Yeah, I didn't either. I missed the zombies. I love the zombies.
Oh, I love the zombies.
Xbox One.
Matthew, how old are you?
24.
If you had to make love to a zombie, do you think you could?
Probably not.
A really hot zombie?
I don't know.
She's only turned like the day before, so she's quite fresh.
Yeah.
Could you make love to her?
Probably not.
Or him?
I'm not gay. I'm not.
Okay. Matthew, thank you so much for your call. I enjoyed that.
Thank you. Speak to you next Monday. I might come and answer the Night Owls because
you mentioned another radio show. It's as simple as that. I told you. Richard says, I like your show, Iain, but was a bit shocked with that last call with George. I felt it sounded a tad harsh. This is it. You like the show. This is it. This is the show. We're in the show now. We're in the show. This is it, right? This is it. If you don't like a bit of it, you got a telephone number, 0344 499 1000. You can phone it. Don't tweet me. I like the show, but could you do a little bit less of that? And a little bit more... No. Don't produce the show on Twitter. Don't direct me on Twitter. I got a producer. She sat right there. She's also co-presenting as well, so she's doing twice what I'm doing. I'm getting paid less than half. Let's talk to Samira Ahmed later. We're not going to, but I fully support her. We will talk about that later on. But I like what you do, but I didn't like that bit. Tough. This is it. This is it.
I quite enjoyed Strictly Come Dancing, right?
Yeah.
But I don't always agree with their shoe choices.
No.
I've been ringing and no one's answering. It's as if they don't care.
This is it. We're in it now. Between 10 and 1, this is it. Right? This is it. So you don't like a bit, switch off. I don't care. Seriously, the week off has done me the world of good. The world of good. Let's go to Jules. Good evening, Jules.
Good evening. How are you both? You well?
Do you really want to know?
Good. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I do. I really want to know, actually.
I don't think you do.
No, I do, actually. In particular, I want to ask Kath. She gave a louder reply there.
Yeah. Am I? I'm still tired after a week off. How's that?
Yeah, I know. That's the things that happen. Your body resets and then the hours shifts us out.
And then I always get a little bit ill. And then it's back to work as if it never happened. So that's how I am. I'm all right, though. I'm not going to moan about it.
You got sniffles, Kath?
No, I'm not. I've had a bit of a skin breakout.
Oh.
You know when you get a bit run down, it's rubbish. Anyway, never mind. Thank you, makeup.
You'll be all right. You look after yourself. You'll be all right.
I'll be right. Go on then, Jules.
No, I just wanted to say that, I was trying to call you up a few weeks ago, and I appreciate you not putting me on the time because I was really a bit heartbroken. I called up. It was around the night when that racist football incident happened, and it really broke my heart. And it's taken me a few days to get my head around it. And we're better now. And they have the replay tomorrow, so we'll be all right. We're all going to be all good. Yeah.
What on earth are you wittering on about?
So did you see in the news there was like the world's greatest goalie, Valerie from
What on earth are you talking about? We wouldn't put you on. Took you a few days. What are you talking about?
Well, I was trying to call up, right? I called like, I don't know, 9 times that night on a Saturday night, and then just
we're not on a Saturday night, not live anyway. It's a best of.
Oh, that's why then.
You failed the basic intelligence test. If people like blooming Rainbow George and Alan Caddick can pass the basic intelligence test, you failed it.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, that makes sense now.
Jeez. Right. People on Twitter, right? F off. Just to let you know that Matthew's got special needs and is a really nice guy, just to flag that up.
We weren't horrible to Matthew.
We weren't horrible to Matthew. You ain't got to flag anything up. Stop telling me and doing my job when I'm the best at it. I'm really, really good at my job. Really, really good at my job, right? So,
well, apart from this bit.
I just do not know what happened there. So just don't, it's great, but I've muted nearly everybody on Twitter anyway. Let's go to Alistair. Good evening, Alistair.
Hey guys, a spunky start to the show.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Alistair! How you doing, man?
Great.
Lucky pup.
You dirty boy, I nearly saw that.
First, I have to apologise to Katherine, because the last time I spoke to you, Katherine, I said settle down, and I had no right to say that to you.
Did you?
He was giving you advice about getting married.
God.
Across the UK, online and on DAB.
Talk Radio. Talk Radio. The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.